morning. It's 9:50 and today is Monday, 23rd December. We are starting from Padamchen. We will go to Zuluk now.
From Zuluk, we have plans to go to Gnathang Valley, Kupup and Changu Lake, all subject to weather conditions which can become unpredictable in December. As we are ascending, road condition seems to be deteriorating and we could see lots of construction work going on. Bumpy gravel road with lots of debris all around. Again stuck up in a hold-up due to construction work. We are making our way up through a series of switchbacks and everything including the lovely pine and junipers laden with dust.
We are approaching Zuluk.
Now we can spot quaint houses and scattered army camps at a distance as we approach Zuluk. Zuluk will be around 10,000 feet in altitude.
We have come about 9 kilometers from Padamchen.
We have gained around 2,000 feet in altitude from Padamchen, but now the sky has become quite overcast. We can only hope that weather will not play a spoilsport. We are now driving through Zuluk, which was once part of ancient Silk Road, and this town is still relatively untouched by rapid developments in the mountains. Hence, you will only get basic but good and clean homestays here.
This is Zuluk. Kupup 35, Baba Mandir 32 kilometers. We started at 9:50. It's 10:27 a.m. now. So 10 kilometers from Padamchen. It has taken about 35 minutes.
We crossed Zuluk town and now entering the famous Zuluk loops, which is a collection of 32 hairpin bends, something similar to Gata loops in Ladakh.
So we've entered that zigzag road now. Number of hairpin bends, some 30-40 hairpin bends.
I must say that road condition has been excellent once we crossed Zuluk.
Zuluk looks lovely from here. There's a viewpoint about 7 kilometers from here.
On a clear day, you can catch a glimpse of the Zuluk loops from there. As we drive higher, we have now thick forest on one side and steep drop on the other. This is Pangolakha Wildlife Sanctuary. Pangolakha range on east separates Sikkim and Bhutan. Weather is getting quite overcast as we drive higher and there is thick fog all around.
There is a single line bridge ahead. One vehicle, one time. It's a 120 feet span, Rishi Rongli Kupup Road. Load class 40R. Now we go. It's completely covered with clouds now, so even if we are at the viewpoint, there's nothing to view. Like magic. All the cars are vanishing one by one as they enter the clouds. We are at 10,900 feet now. Kupup 23 kilometers. There is no signal on phone, of course. This is a viewpoint, Zuluk zigzag road viewpoint.
This is also known as Ganek viewpoint.
10:50 a.m. now. We've come 1 hour and some 18 kilometers from Padamchen. 22 kilometers to Kupup.
We decided to take a tea and snacks break here. It was very cold outside and the hot tea was a welcome change. There are some basic but clean toilet facilities out here as well.
We started from Zuluk viewpoint at 11:25. We had a 20-25 minutes break for tea, coffee and washroom. Washrooms are fairly clean. There's a tank from where you have to take water and go to the washroom. It's very cold outside, about 4-5 degrees. Altitude here is 10,900 feet. So now we are going to Gnathang Valley and Kupup.
This is the Thambi viewpoint, but no views today. Plastic collection kiosk, interesting. Must be to ensure that people does not litter mountains. And here are some homestays which is near the Thambi viewpoint.
The sun is coming out after a long time.
We are now at an altitude of 11,000 feet. Now gradually the morning mist is slowly giving way, revealing glimpses of a stunning blue sky. Sun rays just beginning to pierce through the fading fog, casting a dreamlike sequence over the winding mountain roads.
Most of these areas are military area, so it's all no drone flying zone. We cannot stop here.
We are now at an altitude of around 12,400 feet.
You're now under enemy observation. Oh my God. Excellent two-lane road here. Kupup 17 kilometer.
And what a scenic drive it has been. As we were driving along, all on a sudden we were stopped by the spellbound beauty of majestic Kanchenjunga and Singalila range rising from the clouds at Lungthung viewpoint. All of us immediately got down to enjoy the unparalleled view.
We stopped at Lungthu viewpoint and boy, it was amazing.
We started around 12:20 after enjoying magical view of Kanchenjunga from Lungthung viewpoint. We are at around 13,000 feet altitude and extremely lucky to have such an weather in December. As we gain altitude, the green coniferous and subalpine forest getting replaced with a barren tundra landscape. And we can see clouds floating beneath us. What a sight it is.
This road is simply amazing. We are entering Gnathang Valley. Welcome to TBS Gnathang. It's 12:23 p.m. now. Gangtok is 70 kilometers and Kupup 14 kilometers from here. There's snow on both sides of the road, a little amount. Need to be very careful here as it is very slippery.
This entire road from Zuluk to Gangtok is maintained by BRO under Project Swastik.
Kupup 12 kilometers. This is old Baba Mandir on the right.
Old Baba Mandir was built in the memory of Baba Harbhajan Singh, who was the Jawan of 23rd Punjab Regiment and posted here in 1960 and later died in 1968. Now passing by Tukula War Memorial, built in memory of soldiers who died in the Battle of Tukula between British and Tibetan forces in 1886. We are driving towards Kupup and the majestic view of Kanchenjunga is still accompanying us. Time to time we can spot remnants of old snow by the roadside. I think this is Kupup Lake or Elephant Lake, so we will be stopping here. Kupup Lake, also known as Elephant Lake due to its shape, is at the altitude of 13,000 feet on the way to Jelepla Pass. After taking a break of about half an hour, we are again starting. Now we are driving towards the new Baba Mandir, Hangu Lake and the gateway to Nathula Pass. This is the new Baba Mandir, a replica of original Baba Mandir which we saw sometimes back. This was built to make memorial of Baba Harbhajan Singh more accessible to the tourists coming from the Gangtok side.
Gangtok 58 kilometers.
The weather being so favorable, we decided to complete the full circuit via Changu Lake till Gangtok and then further drive to Lamahatta, our next destination. Now we must be approaching Hangu Lake. Just a minute back, we crossed the junction of the road towards Nathula, which came soon after we crossed Hangu Lake. Our permit was checked at Kupup checkpost.
This is Sherathang. Changu Lake is 17 kilometers.
One important point to note is that there is no fuel pump between Rongli and Gangtok. As we descend towards Changu Lake, we have now stopped at a point from where we are getting an amazing view of the lake. Mostly by this time lake would have started to freeze, but due to delayed winter it has not yet frozen. In winter this will be completely frozen. We can spot some snow at its periphery now. This is a glacier-fed lake at over 12,000 feet above the sea level and is considered very sacred by the locals. Now we are driving towards Changu Lake and we can spot the settlements of Changu town. And now we can see tourist parked vehicles, prayer flags and of course yaks. Joyride in yaks is very popular among the tourists. And all the yaks are quite well dressed up. We are leaving Changu Lake and driving towards Gangtok and then Lamahatta. It's quite a long way to go, but the weather is really good.
Tsongmo town, that is Changu town. We have crossed the lake and we are passing through the town of Changu. There are a lot of shops here. I think we are going to stop somewhere for Maggie and Momo. Yaro has done such a fantastic job here. The roads are extremely good. Gangtok 28 kilometers and Lamahatta is 116 kilometers from this point. It's 2 o'clock now and we are feeling hungry.
And And I think here we'll be stopping for lunch at last. This is a small roadside eatery with limited space. We took masala Maggi, omelette, which are quick to serve. Food was okay, and we were so hungry that anything and everything would have tasted great.
So we've taken a 35 minutes lunch break and started again.
By the time we completed our lunch, weather has taken a dramatic 180-degree turn. It has again become foggy and the bright sunlight has disappeared. So while coming from Canggu after lunch, from a fork we have taken a left road which is actually going towards villages and army facilities. But now we have realized our mistake and taken a U-turn and going towards the correct road. Wisp of fog drifting across the road, softening the edges of the landscape, and yet through the mist, golden shafts of sunlight piercing through, creating a dreamlike, captivating view.
Singtam is 54 kilometers from here and Gangtok 24.
Thick fog building up, visibility becoming lesser and lesser.
Gangtok 8 kilometers from here. 3:27 p.m. now. (3:30 p.m. now). 5 kilometers before Gangtok, there's a check post where the security officer took our permit. Permit has been taken back by Sikkim police. We are passing through Chandmari, Gangtok.
Here is an Indian Oil petrol pump, but I don't think any of us will need to fuel up. And here we can spot the ropeway of Gangtok.
It's 4:15 p.m. now and Singtam is 23 kilometers. Rongpo is 34. So probably we will stop at Rongpo for a tea break.
And here is a tunnel. I think for the first time we are entering a tunnel in this trip.
Crossed a bridge at Singtam and turn right on NH10. It's 6:20 p.m. and we have left Oasis Cafe at Rongpo, where we stopped for about 45 minutes for coffee and snacks. Now we are going to Lamahatta. Lamahatta will be about 1 hour 50 minutes drive from here. This Oasis Cafe is nice by Tista River, but food is exorbitantly priced and taste is also so-so. Okay, so it looks like we are exiting Sikkim now. Renok on the left, Siliguri 76 kilometers. We are leaving Sikkim. 7:20 p.m. and we are driving on Peshok Road towards Lokchu Bazar, which is about 9 kilometers further. Driving through Jor Bungalow, 3 kilometers to Lokchu Bazar.
Tonight we'll be staying in Pine Haven Resort of Lamahatta, but Google Maps shows a much longer way. The hotel manager told us on phone not to follow Google Maps but to take a descent on the right side of the main road just after crossing Lokchu Bazar, where there is a signboard of the hotel. This path will take us to the hotel through a pine forest. This descent is an extremely steep descent which we have not anticipated in our wildest imagination. After a heart-wrenching and bone-rattling steep descent, finally we have reached our hotel in Lamahatta.
This is the entrance. Time now is 7:56 p.m. We have traveled for 175 kilometers.
Got a fuel efficiency of 10.8. We need to wait a little bit for the parking because there is not much space for parking so many vehicles. Finally, we have checked in and had a nice dinner, enjoyed the views from the balcony, expecting to see Kanchenjunga tomorrow, and called it a day.